didn't even notice those punches that you gave me. We got a package. We got a package. I gotta go tell the kids. Oh my god, we got new packages. We got new packages. Oh my god, we got new packages.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
We got new packages. We got new packages.
I wonder what's going on in the gaming community nowadays. Dad, I'm on the toilet!
Oh, sorry, son. Wash your hands and then meet me in the office. What's up, Wolfpackers? Yeah, on any given moment, we get a bunch of packages. I just lose my mind and do silly things. So today, I want to give a shout out to the Wolf Pups. They got me this one with their own money. They probably pieced together like Christmas and birthday monies to pick this one up for me. So shout out to them. Appreciate that, since you guys don't have jobs and sustainable income and things like that. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. So, like responsible YouTubers, I pre-ordered this, hoping that it would come well in advance of retails like Targets and Walmarts. But these have been hitting stores for about a week now, and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. They sent me two. I don't even know what two are in here yet. We're going to find out. But they're going to start trickling in, and Hasbro's done that to me before in the past, where I pre-order and retailers are getting the stuff before. So what's the point of pre-ordering with you, Hasbro? If everyone's going to be beating me to the punch, Hasbro, what's the point of me pre-ordering with you? All right, guys. Wolfpack official safety knife with the spring load will no longer be a pocket knife. There's a minor defect in it that I discovered. So you got the clip for your pocket, right? It slides in like that. Your thigh presses up against the release button, right? So quick simulation of what happened was my thigh pressed the button on the inside. It opens up partially just like that. And then I go to stick my hand in to grab my keys. I think we were coming in the house. I slide my hand into my pocket and bam, it just sliced your pinky up. It happened about a week and a half ago. So never again. That's not happening to me again. This is no longer a pocket knife. I'll keep this in a drawer. I'll keep this, somewhere if you need a quick knife, but this is no longer a pocket knife. Let's see who we got. I don't even know who we got yet. We've got Wild Child and Marvel's Dark Beast. Super cool. These are Dark Beast for sure. It was one of the main ones I wanted. And then Wild Child, I don't know too much about Wild Child, the character. I don't know this universe entirely. I've read the synopsis on it. Leave a comment if you're very fluent in the AOA comic line. I know the basics of it. I know that it's an alternate universe where Professor Charles Xavier dies. This actually speeds up the arrival of Apocalypse. It's on Disney Plus right now, but if you've ever seen the Fox animated series, they had a story arc where it was one man's worth. So it's kind of picks up where that one leaves off if the X-Men had failed and Professor Xavier gets killed. So it kind of picks up right where they leave off. Let's get these guys opened up and see what it do. Look, that's Thor's hammer right there. Wild Child's gonna meet the blade, guys. All right, y'all. Here's Wild Child out of the box. I don't know too much about him. To me, just off appearance, he looks like a Sabretooth or alternate, but I could be wrong. I think he's like a Sabretooth pup or something like that. But this is probably about 90% recycled from Hasbro. The only thing that I want to say is new is the head sculpt, maybe this collar, but we're also seeing it on two other figures from the wave. So I'm not sure if they're recycling it from something else. If you've ever seen this collar before on any other figure, let me know. This is the Spider-Man mold. We've also seen the Vulture with this one. He's got the skinny pointy nailed feet that you would see on the symbiote Spider-Man from the Kingpin wave. Also the Red Green Goblin or Carnage Goblin. What was that guy called? I forget. Paint scopes are not terrible, but they did manage to mess them up just a little bit. They go from yellow to mustard to just different tones of yellow throughout the entire mold. And then there's just, it cuts off right here, and that's where his the suit would end. The head sculpt is really cool, and I'm sure it's a brand new mold for this figure. I think it looks a little like All Might from My Hero Academia. I could be wrong, I don't know much, but that's just what I think. Let's get into the articulation. This one being a Spider-Man mold, it's pretty basic to everything that they make out here. It's the most flexible figure that they have. Probably the best articulation because this one comes with the all-inclusive butterfly joint. Got bicep rotation. The thing I like about this one is it's slim, but you get good muscle tone and not super muscular. Like his other accessory is the chain, and it's just a reprint of anything that's come from Ghost Rider. So this guy is definitely like the Age of Apocalypse version of Princess Leia. He's someone's concubine. Keep him as like a lapdog. You can't go very far. And if you do, yank. Get back here, buddy. This is actually the best body mold they can give. There's this one and the Bucky Cap mold that is what they keep reusing. Some people have a problem with it. I do have a problem with it, but if they're going to keep giving us the same body mold, at least they're giving us their best body mold. There's this body mold as the Spider-Man mold. Then this would be like the Bucky Cap mold. And these are the two standards that Hasbro gives us. This is the more muscular. This is the more leaner. There's another mold that's even thicker than the Bucky Cap mold. You've seen this one with Sabretooth. You might have seen them with Venom. Just the bigger, bulkier guys like I believe Mr. Sinister is probably the same body mold too. So you got 3 basic molds of different body types. And I don't even want to get into the women. The women have like 2. For every female character that Marvel has, 2 molds. Since we brought him out, that's what Sabretooth would look like wearing Wild Child's body. Kraven the Hunter on crack. Don't do drugs, kids. And here is one Victor Creed with the Wild Child hair. It looks good, it's just, it doesn't fit his head, but it's a cool head sculpt. Can't take that away from the figure. All right, guys, let's get Dark Beast out of the box. All right, guys, Marvel's Dark Beast is out of the box. It's a very clean figure all around, nothing major. I love this head sculpt. God, look at the detail on that. That's just sick. I love the braids. It's a different head sculpt from the Beast that we got from the Caliban wave. But if his body does look a little familiar, it is a respray of the Caliban Beast, just that head sculpt. You can't mix these two up. Much thicker head, and then the pants, he kind of gets Sinister pants, but everything else shot for shot is the same figure other than the head. We even get 2 accessories. You get an open palm and a fisted palm, so I'm assuming he can do all the good movements that this guy can do. Can you guys get yours to stand up on one hand? His wrists are too weak. He ends up buckling, but I have seen poses where he's doing that. And then, of course, it's going to be the same mold as that ripoff of a Gray Beast that they released maybe 3 months after this one, with a smiling head sculpt, glasses, and a book for him to read, which is what we all talked about when we reviewed this figure, was that he needed glasses, he needed a book to read, and he needed an alternate head sculpt where he's smiling. What does Hasbro do? Not 3 months down the line, but they released the same one, and now they want $19.99 for the accessories that should have come in this one. So you guys are going to be getting a really good figure articulation-wise. I mean, a lot of people voted this one their best figure of the year 2019 for this one. It's got some of the best. For a big fig, he can move in some ridiculous ways. Obviously, with the hair, he can't look any further up than just a straight shot parallel, but he can look down that far, bend the braids just a little bit. Very loose and fluid for a big fig. Does that. No kickback. Kicks forward. Big, thick thighs, man. What do you squat, like 2,000 pounds? Thigh rotation, although it is tight. No waist swivel. He's got that upper diaphragm and then ab crunch. Double jointed at the knees. No calf swivel. Up and down toe articulation. And then full 360, very good rotation, very good movements, very good support at the ankles for such a big figure. He looks a little stubby anyways with the short head, but this is a 7-inch select to compare him to. Pretty cool. There, I probably would still stay with the Dark Beast. All right, let's talk accessories. He comes with the Sugarman hammer. It's really cool. It looks like Mjolnir. It's got the sugar logo on it, and then if you're picking that up, it's like a metallic, almost like soap wash. It's weird. It's cool though. I like it. I like it. It's big, so it's bigger than Mjolnir. It's almost triple the size of it. A big fella can hold it no problem. With proper positioning, you can get a little fig to hold it as well. And Wild Child comes with just the casing of, I believe it's the back of Sugarman. If you think that's weird, wait till the rest start trickling in. We'll get Jean Grey. Jean Grey is gonna come with like it's gonna be weird. Turn on notifications if you want to check that out. But this is just a hollow casing, kind of like Monster Venom. When you got the Spider Pig, it came with a really big back, just like that. So that was the review for 2 of the 7 figures in the wave. 5 to go. I'm gonna give Wild Child a 6, just because we've seen this mold a trillion zillion times. The only thing that kept him from being like a 5 was the head sculpt. It's a super cool head sculpt. You can only put it on a skinny body or else it won't look right. It's a good mold, but I've seen it tons and tons of times, and yeah, I get it. The character is supposed to be like sleek and slim and just, you know, kind of weaselly, ripping through things and stuff like that, but I'm tired of seeing this mold. Dark Beast I really like. I'm gonna give him an 8 because I know the figure has really good articulation. You can get him to do the crazy handstands. It's an alternate color, and if I'm into doing customs, I can very easily paint this head to this tone, and now I've got a Dark Beast with a different head sculpt. Dark Beast is definitely one of the stronger figures of the wave. If you're not going to be building the Sugarman, I would, just on the strength, get this guy. He is that good. Plus, you can add to your Beast variations. All right, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed this one, drop us a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share us with one of your friends, one of the homies. We're still on quarantine, so send it to anybody. Deuces, y'all. We will catch you on the next one.